Hey guys, Token Vaping. So today's juice review is going to be another flavor in the old-fashioned, basically the old-fashioned soda shop type line from Doc Cheatham's. The company is Midway Vapors, and you can get these at mvpbar.com. I will put that link, as with all information, in the box below, right next to that subscribe button. So this is basically a lime sherbet, and it's supposed to be like the rest of the flavors in this line. It's supposed to be more reminiscent of like the old-fashioned soda shops, you know, with the metal counters and the big stools and the big soda fountain machines in the back. And they basically did all this by hand, and it had that authentic, just Americana feel, so to speak. So this line is reminiscent of that time era and those flavors. So we're definitely going to try this. I'm going to do a first vape, first review. As you can see, it is still sealed. It is still locked. And then I will get into the information behind the scenes. So as always for you guys, as you know, I try to always use fresh cotton for each flavor that I review. And yep, Texas Tough Wicks. Cotton of choice always. It works really well for me. I've used it in all my reviews since I've discovered this company, and I did a review on their cotton. That link, as always, is in the box below. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this open. And this basically is just meant to be just a lime sherbet. You know, it's supposed to have that tangy citrus of lime, you know, and then with the smoothness of the ice cream. You can call it a creamy flavor, but more the ice cream. Definitely has a lime smell to it. But what I like about it though is it's not like a big tang of lime zest. Like if you smell the lime rind or peel, it has that really hard citrus kick to it because of how potent it is. This doesn't have that, which I'm actually kind of liking because I'm not a big fan of that type of a punch of citrus. I do like citrus to some degree, just not overpowering in that sense. So I'm hoping that that follows suit with the flavor of the vape, but I'm going to hope that it does as far as with the creaminess of the ice cream aspect of it, that is enough to smooth it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get this all up and running. And we will see, because sherbet, I mean, obviously if most people when they were kids, they probably have tried a type of sherbet ice cream flavor. It's not specifically ice cream. It's kind of in between like an Italian ice and an ice cream. So here we go, lime sherbet from Doc Cheatham's old-fashioned flavor line. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick redrip, and as always, this is just to ensure, because it is fresh cotton, even though it doesn't need a whole lot of time to wick up and juice up, so to speak, but I wanna make sure that I'm not missing anything in the flavor, or that I didn't get too much of something out of the flavor off the bat, so that it gives me a misjudgment on the flavor. So just bear with me a second. Okay, so right off the bat, one thing that I do like and I'm impressed with this flavor is it's not a super harsh punch to the face or throat, so to speak, of citrus. That is really nice. As I said, I'm not a fan of that type of a hit, but this does not do that. And it's good because it's meant to be more of a smoother type flavor because of, you know, the sherbet, the ice cream feel and things like that. And that's the other impressive part to this. Now, if you've ever had a sherbet, like I said, it's kind of a cross between an Italian ice and an ice cream. It's not as frigid or cold, like a cold snap, like an Italian ice is, but it's got a little bit more of that than ice cream, where ice cream is more creamier, more smoother. It's kind of like just a thick version of like a shake, so to speak. Like basically if you froze a shake and you ate it just as it was starting to thaw, that's kind of more or less what ice cream will hit flavor wise. This actually is a very nice comparison to an actual sherbet. It has that coolness feel that you get from eating a sherbet, just as it's like, I guess you could say like the last part of it's melting on your tongue. You get that with this flavor, but it's not like a mint or a menthol, or how some flavors, when they say it's supposed to be like a sherbet or an ice pop, they put some kind of like a mint type thing in there to give that cooling effect. This has the feel without adding that. Now it's not on the same level of like when you get that type of a feel from it, but it does have, like, if you've ever tasted a sherbet, you at the tail end of it, when it's pretty much all melted out of your mouth and you take that last swallow of it, you get that little type of a cooling ice effect without it really being cold, or that minty feel. And that actually is emulated quite well in this. I honestly am impressed with that. The lime you do taste. However, it's not a super punch to the throat. It's not a slam you in the face. It's meant to be more of a subtle smooth throughout the vape, so that you enjoy it as you're taking the entire vape, so that it lasts without it having to be overpowering it too much to where you basically vape yourself out on it within like, an hour or two, and then you're just like, okay, I need to switch to something else. This definitely has that appeal that you can definitely vape this throughout the day, especially on warm days, because it is based on a sherbet, which obviously a lot of people would choose to use on hot summer days, warm days when the sun's out, not a whole lot of shade, and it's not cool out. You get just enough flavor pop that it definitely makes this enjoyable. So if you like ice cream type flavors, especially if you're looking for something a little different, but you don't want something super overpowering, especially when it has lime in the name, definitely check out Lime Sherbet from the old fashioned line from Doc Cheatham's. These are a 75-25 mix, so you're definitely gonna get a very smooth vape, but you're also gonna get, a good portion clouds out of it, but you definitely get good flavor out of this. It is available in a 0, 3, and a 6. And always remember, not only is Midway Vapors and Doc Cheatham huge on vaping advocacy across the board, no matter what part of the world it's taking place in, they always try to lend their support. Proceeds to every sale of their bottle is also donated to Gianna's Voice, which is a foundation that is dedicated to the awareness and understanding of teenage suicide and to help prevent that. So it is a great cause. It is a great charity. It is a great foundation. Definitely check that out. There is a link on Facebook that you can donate. They also have, I believe, a link on their actual website for the juice as well. Great people behind the scenes. Amazing quality line so far. I'm definitely looking forward to reviewing the rest of this. But as always, guys, thank you always for taking the time to check out my reviews. It is greatly appreciated, and I am forever grateful. So since today is that day, I'm wishing all of you a happy 4th of July. Have a happy, safe, and fun time. Always truly love yourself, and always keep it cloudy.